bullshit.
And this is the Young and Gettin It Podcast. Just so you know, you can find us on Apple Podcasts. Just search Young and Gettin It Podcast. There's no G at the end of Gettin. Please subscribe, rate, and review. We're also on SoundCloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. Please follow us and comment on there. And we're also on YouTube. As people who are watching us will see us now, and you listeners, hop on the tube to watch us Breakfast Club style. Just search Young and Gettin It Podcast, subscribe, and comment on there, and we will comment back.
You can also find us on Instagram at YAGI_podcast, or you could go to our website, which is www.weareyagip.com. And then you can also hit us up on our email, which is Ashleyandninapod@gmail.com, or you could text us or call us and leave a voicemail at our Google Voice number, which is 323-486-3811. Back to the bullshit.
Yes. So before I get to pop culture, one thing I had written in my phone is like, one of the jobs that I started working. Oh yeah, let me put that do not disturb. You know, let's do not disturb.
I was like, who's that? It's
Let's
definitely
not disturb,
me,
y'all. Like, but what's it called? I just started working a job that needs me to be there at 8, but there's traffic, and I live in a very high traffic area, so it takes me an hour to get there. So I have to leave at 6:55, even though I always leave at 7:10. I make it on time. So my question is, how the fuck do you wake up early? And shout out to all y'all, because, you know, there's tons of people who have to do it, but, like,
I mean, you just be mad.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
Because, like, when I heard what time you had to get up for work, I was like, oh, that's not that bad. Like, because, nigga, you know at times I be getting up for work. I'm like, oh, that's not that bad.
We're taping this at 8 p.m. I'm still hurt from when my alarm went off this morning.
But you'll get used to it, and it's just like, you know how I be like, I want to live my life, so I'm not always going to go to sleep at the time I need to go to sleep.
I've been doing that too.
There's no point in going to sleep.
It doesn't
and
really
like
matter.
honestly now, like sometimes when I sleep, I'm like, Ashley, you're wasting time. But it's like if I have moments where I'm like really exhausted, like I was this week, I'm like, bitch, nah, we sleeping.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just acclimate yourself to it. That's why I be asking about dark circle remedies, because I was like, I can't sleep.
Yeah.
So what can I do to get rid of these shits?
Yeah. And the be mad, yep, that's definitely
you're definitely mad. When
a part of my ministry.
Soon you'll get numb, and you're just like, you know what? This is what it is.
Just roll
Can't
out.
do anything about it. I gotta get up, and then you get up.
One thing that so when I was growing up, my parents did not like us showering at night and not showering in the morning. If we showered at night, we still had to shower in the morning. Yeah. And so my habit was always showering in the morning. But now I'm realizing, as an older person, when you have to wake up at the crack of dawn, it really does help to shower at night. And so like
that is me.
Right. So I did it the first week, and I was like, okay, helpful. Then I slacked off and started showering in the morning, and I was fucking late. Yep. And tired. Yeah. And I was just like, you need to shower at night. Like 9 a.m. I can shower in the morning. 8 a.m. within 1 hour commute, I'm showering at night. So that's one thing. Another thing is my speakers is always right next to my bed or nearby. So when I finally do get out of bed, turn that shit on, put a podcast on or put on music, because it's like you need something to agitate your brain, like activity basically. In silence, you're just going to be like, fuck shit. And then
I'll be laying out my clothes too. You better start. Do you do that?
I think about it.
I be laying my shit out. I'm like, let me get that out.
I just be having my outfit in my head, like, what you about to wear?
Nah, it makes the morning go so smooth. Like you literally get up, get dressed, go.
See, it's like it's different now, because when I lived with people, it'll be different because you can't walk around naked. Yeah. But now it's kind of like I get dressed like in my closet. You know, like I'm just walking around, and I just like, as I'm walking around my room, I'm just putting clothes on as I go. But I don't.
That's what Shy does.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, it's like, because he probably thinks about it right.
You fucking Geminis. Right. I saw the fuck
That's that free bird shit. Yep. Because I think in my head the night before, I'm like, oh, wait, what are you about to wear tomorrow? You about to kill it today? Because I killed it today. I love wearing suits, and like adulting, like this shows my age, is I'm really looking forward to buying more suits. Like I'm just like, oh, bitch, when you can invest on a couple more blazers and a couple more slacks, like, bitch, you finna be on. Like, I love suits. I feel like an adult, even though I'm definitely 12. And I think, is that, and then the alarm thing. I think you do it too, though, where you set, like, multiple alarms.
I set one.
Oh, hell to.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, do you put your phone across the room?
No.
Oh, hell no. The only reason I say that is because I wouldn't get up. But you also have been doing it for 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but remember, even like before then, I would wake up early to do shit. Like, if I needed to do something and I didn't, like, do it the night before, like, for example, high school, working out, I'll wake up early, work out, then go to school.
There was a small period of time where I was waking up early. It was something, I think it was school. Like, I had an early class, and then it parlayed, and I was, like, still waking up early, and I was like, yes, It's
great, though.
Your day is long as hell. If you get out of, because I was getting out of bed at 7:30. That was, like, my time. Sometimes 7, sometimes 8, but it was always 7:30.
That's a good time.
Damn, the day is long. You'd be surprised.
You get so much fucking accomplished when you wake up early.
Man, imagine, like, waking up the time you'd wake up for work, but not having to go to work.
Yes.
Oh, man, work
That's what I do on my days off.
Work is such a waste of time.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And it's even worse when your job is fucking boring. Like, my coworker and I were just talking about how, like, I feel like my brain cells are, like, fucking melting at work. I don't have the time.
So you're just bored sitting there.
Yes.
I just hate how sedentary I am in some of my jobs. Like, luckily at the school, I just will find some shit to do, so I'll walk around. But at the bank, bitch, there's no reason to be walking around. Yeah. Like, everything is on your computer. So it's like... And because I'm a temp, like, they ain't gonna set you up with a chair, get you a
standing desk. Do you want a standing desk, man?
They're not gonna do that shit. Man, if I find like a long-term position, maybe. But yeah, that was just a thing that I wrote down because I was just like, how the fuck? Yeah. I feel the same tiredness in my eyes that I felt this morning when I woke up.
It should be burning. Like, sometimes I'll get in my car after work and I'm, like, so dizzy because I'm like, bitch, you need sleep.
So fucking tired. Like, sorry that we are still here for y'all, because I remember on another podcast they were complaining about how tired they were, and they're like, we're not trying to diss y'all. Like, it's just like, bitch, I'm tired. Like,
imagine, like, for those of you guys that don't do a lot after you get off work, doing more shit when you get off work.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's like everybody that I know, at least. Like, all my friends, they'll get off work and they still gotta do shit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then you get off work, you're like, oh, I'm off. Ooh, I got the whole rest of the night.
Like high school you.
You doing shit till 2 a.m. and then have to go to bed, and you went to bed late. You know, it's like, what the fuck? But yeah, oh yeah, okay, because I saw this. Malia.
I saw that too.
The girl. Okay, sidebar, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all, but you know how the media always talks about when black girls get kidnapped, no one cares. When white girls get kidnapped, it's all over the news. This is a complexity of, like, she's light-skinned. She's not light-skinned. She's just really cute, because there's some dark-skinned, really cute babies.
True.
When it comes to kids, color don't even matter.
But no, for white people it does. Have you, like...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, they're maybe more like inclined.
Mulatto babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, this is so pushed by black people. I think it's just, like, not attractive, because what the fuck, a kid isn't attractive. The cuteness of the child, because she's
very
super cute, you know? And it's like... Who would have thought, like, that little girl was getting basically abused by both of her parents? But she was so young. She didn't know what was going on. It's like...
Yeah, it happens.
You know, they just go straight to heaven because they didn't know.
They can't go nowhere else.
Yeah, so R.I.P. Malia. Remains found in Arkansas.
Kansas.
Identified as those of 4-year-old missing girl, officials say. Remains with bones and blood found in a black bag.
Like, he put her that trash bag. Remember the picture where we were like, he put her in that trash bag and he took her out.
Yeah, and it was a black bag.
Yeah,
because I was like, that tub is the size of a little child. Like, it was just too obvious.
It's just disgusting. That shit's disgusting.
It's so crazy that people.
And the story that he fabricated is even more disgusting. Like, really, like, now you showing your side, because you said 2 Mexican men jumped you. And then took only her, but left your own blood son. Your own blood child was still in the car when you woke up, but the other child that's not yours wasn't.
Don't embarrass us, nigga. Because you know how white people be like, it was a big black guy that came, and it's like, it wasn't.
And now he's saying, you gonna put it on the Mexicans?
Come on, man. We was making progress. You brought us back, my nigga. Don't embarrass us.
He really just showed how stupid we are. In his mugshot, you could tell that nigga's dumb as fuck.
So uneducated.
Fuck. And you know what? Like, I've been, like, on my serial killer binge as of late, and, like, I've been watching all these shows about serial killers, and they talk about how majority of the serial killers are male, and that majority of them are really smart. And so it's just like they did this study of, like, their brains, and, like, people that had committed crimes out of rage really just did one crime and got caught. But serial killers, they were like methodological. That's it.
We did it.
That's it.
She did it.
That's it.
That happened.
Bitches need sleep.
Methodical.
And I can never talk anyway. So they're more methodical about it, and they actually think out their things, and like they've thought about it like for years before they even do it.
Right.
And then they finally go out. Like there's these stages they say that they do where it's like they think about it and have the very like they're obsessed with thinking about it, and it could be sexual. And then it goes on to like the prowling phase where they like stalk their victim. Then it goes to the wooing phase where like they woo their victim into coming with them, because majority of them are very like cunning,
charming.
They seem like normal guys. They get along with everybody. They excel in things that they do. And then they take the victim and they do like the torture phase or like living out the fantasy. And then after they live out the fantasy, they're like, damn, what happened in my head was way better. I got to do this shit again. I got to get it right. I got to get it right.
My God.
And they said that's why they like have notebooks and they'll write what they did, because they're like, okay, next time this shit is going to be perfect. Like the next one is the best one. And then they do it until they get it right. And like if they don't
never
get
do
caught,
like crack, you know, you never hit that high again.
It's heroin.
No, it's crack. They say crack.
Heroin too.
Yeah, they say you'll never chase that first high. Yeah.
One of my old pastors, actually my parents, and they forced me to go. I didn't like that nigga. He was an ex-pimp. That nigga, I could just tell he was not it, and he turned out to not be shit.
What'd he do?
He ended up buying a wife online, and then had like a mail order wife. And then he eventually,
I got so mad right now,
moved back to the Philippines with her. And to become like a pastor there, but like he hates it, and like he complains to my dad about it, and he's like, yeah, the food's not good here, she can't cook. Like, it's like, my nigga, you ordered her online.
This nigga's a fucking dick, man.
This is the way I'm talking.
Okay,
what the fuck was I talking about?
The serial killer, and then
I know they be
that chasing the high.
Yeah, heroin. Oh yeah, that my old pastor, he used to do heroin, and I remember one time in church he was like, yeah, I remember the first time I got high. And he was like, it was mind blowing.
That nigga go get high after church. Like, hold on, let me try this one more time.
And then he was like, it was never, I never could get that high again. It was never the same. Yeah, I said all that to say that, but damn. Yeah, serial killers, they're crazy, and their brains are different, apparently, according to, like, this certain type of neurology. I was like, I might want to look into that, but I don't want to work in a lab.
Yeah, that actually, like, slightly parlays into what I was thinking about. You haven't watched it yet, but When They See Us, you got to watch
it. Somebody watched it on my Netflix. I don't know who it was.
I was on somebody else's account.
I'm like, I went on there and I saw like it was on episode 3 or something. I said, oh, really? Who watching this first without me?
I need you to watch it this week so we can talk about it next
week. Off work? A bitch can do it.
Bitch.
I can do it.
I was working like on my computer all day yesterday, so I didn't think I would be able to get through. It's only 4 episodes, 4-hour episodes or whatever. And so while I was working and the episode was playing, I had to rewind a million times because I was trying to see everything, you know, like, and I don't pay attention when I'm multitasking. And my God.
That's the story about the Central Park 5?
Yes. Oh, okay. Like I never empathize with television. I've watched television my whole life. I don't cry much at television. I don't even like, I'll just talk shit like in movies. Like, what the fuck? But it was like, when I was watching this movie, I didn't cry. But like, because my heart's like cold, you know? I was like, I wanted to. I was like, get out. Because my chest, like, it was all in my chest when I was watching it. It was so fucking horrible because the whole time you're thinking, shit, this really happened. And then I'm on my computer working. So as I'm seeing a crazy scene, I'm like, fuck, I need to look this guy up. Fuck. Oh my God, this is you? This happened to you? Like, you know, I was doing that I was pausing like, oh my God, you guys, I'm so sorry. Like, oh my God, the whole time. The shit that happened to them is so horrible. And then it's like, you have to think like, damn, they're not the only people who are in jail for shit they never did. They're not the only people who never committed crimes who are in jail for something they didn't do. You should
watch the confession tapes on Netflix too. It's about stuff like that. It's about how the police coerce people into confessing the crimes they didn't do. And they don't even like look at any other suspects that they have. They literally are just like, oh, well, you're here, you're convenient. Yeah. We're going to get you to say you did it. And they do that to several people.
It's like
several.
Like, I don't want to give away the movie, you know, but it's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
It's because in like one of them even said like, it's because they're being lazy. Essentially, it's because they're being lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's other like leads that they have that are more promising than getting a person to say a false confession. Yes. But they'll interview them for like 18 hours.
Yes.
And then tell them like, oh, if you say that you did this, you can leave. And then them niggas be in jail and like, oh my God. Like,
oh my God.
In the, just like, in the confession tapes, they say that they do this to people that have low IQs. Because the people with low IQs do not understand. You do not have to talk to the police. And in any instance, you should lawyer up. Innocent or guilty, get a fucking lawyer.
The only thing that I'll give away that isn't a big giveaway is, first of all, the Central Park 5, we all know they were under the age of 18. One. The thing that sucked is their guardians weren't intelligent either. That's what fucked it up. Only 1 out of 5 had an intelligent guardian, and she was just a regular person. Yeah. You know, she wasn't like brilliant. She was just she was one of us. You know, but it was just like shit. Like you're watching it and you're like, watching the guardian like no. You know, like we don't do that. And it was just fucked up. And then like not giving anything else away, but like one of the people, the guy who had the worst shit happen to him, deserved it the least. And I'm saying they all didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
But the guy who had the worst shit happen to him.
Is that not life?
Man.
Is that not life? That's how shit goes.
Man, they all didn't deserve it. But that guy, I was like, holy
little
shit.
angel, sweet baby angel.
Man, I mean, you might as well call him sweet baby angel. How that shit happened. Like, Jesus Christ, this shit is so sad. And then it was like 1989. So I was like, damn, it was 3 years before we were born. Like,
yeah.
And then they got out when we were 10 years old. And like, I mean, they got a $41 million, thing from New York. But I'm like,
wait, each or split?
Split.
Man, fuck that. They need that each. They need that each.
They all got $8 million.
You know how much therapy they have to get?
Right. Yeah,
I'm out of here.
The only benefit is Ava DuVernay. Like, first of all, Ava DuVernay is a fucking genius. Just like, no wonder she's winning awards and people love her. I'm like, damn, like the way you are throwing things in here, and we're not even we're looking at this, and then she'll just throw something, and you're like, oh, it's like not related. She'll have like, for example, like she'll have background noise. I'll call it background noise, but then it will still affect your chest. You're just like, oh my God, I fucking hate this shit. Fuck this shit. Really good movie. Just had to shoot that out there. One last thing about the Central Park 5 When They See Us movie is there's one person who really made all that shit happen. And they really show us how she did it.
It's that white lawyer, that white lady.
Yeah. And it's like, she deleted all of her social media.
I saw that today. She's
resigning as like a trustee for Vessar, which is one of the companies she works for. One of the boards she was on. Trustees are looking to remove Linda from several boards amid Central. And she's like, she used to write thrillers or horror or something like that. She has a ton of books. People are like boycotting her books and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah.
You should.
She actually worked for a group that fought for young children who are abused. And it was like,
that's what's happening here, ma'am.
What you allowed to happen? Like, but
they're black. They're not kids. They're men.
They're men.
Yeah.
That's another. I'm like, yo, white people be really looking at black people like they're fucking
Wait till
animals.
You watch the confession tapes.
Oh my God.
You're gonna see how differently they treated one group of teenage boys and one other group of teenage boys.
That shit drives me fucking insane. Cause just think like anyone who's 14 or 15, it's like, imagine them being on trial like an adult. Even the way the judge was talking to them, I was like, did you forget these kids are fucking 15? These are some dumbass people. Like, and I don't mean dumb as intelligent. I mean, you don't know shit. Like, you're not wise at all. Like, it was just crazy. But yeah, so fuck Linda. She can suck a dick. Also, okay, remember how Tracy Morgan like almost fucking died in a car accident?
Yes.
And he like couldn't talk and shit?
I didn't know you couldn't talk. I just know he almost died.
Oh, that nigga was fucked up.
Oh,
he wasn't supposed to be able to do shit.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
he was supposed to be dead, basically. But he got all his fucking facilities back. Like, all his shit work. Right. Real care.
Just like Ric Flair. He paid like 1.3 million for something.
Really?
Yeah. Shit. For some type of surgery. He said he wouldn't be alive without it.
Shit. Tracy Morgan bought a Bugatti and 15 minutes later got hit.
Damn.
Yeah, he was driving down a busy NYC street Tuesday this morning, when an SUV sideswiped his brand new Bugatti. The vehicle still had plates from the dealership. He just pulled off the lot. A 2012 Bugatti Veyron from Manhattan Motor Cars.
Hopefully he had insurance.
When a Honda CR-V.
Damn.
Reportedly tried to make a last-second right turn. Oh, no, nigga. You can't be doing all that.
Yeah, you know better.
And imagine, like, once again, my chest. My chest would fucking hurt if I hit a fucking Bugatti.
I mean, it would probably physically hurt and then hurt.
And right, both. Like, I would get out of the car and just be like, like, I would
play dead. Fuck that. I ain't getting out the car.
I know. I like my neck's broken.
Like, oh, shit.
No, I'm going to say I had a seizure. I'm like, I had a seizure while I was driving.
And when they do tests and determine you
didn't.
Like,
you've never had a seizure in your life,
bitch. Now you going to jail for life.
Fuck, I need to make up lies for every possible crime possible. Because it kind of sucks. I think about, like, I'm afraid of going to jail, but not as afraid as I would if I was a man. Women, it's like, I'm a big bitch. Like, I'm not really really scared of a lot of people. And so that's different. But I'm glad I'm not a man. Because I don't want to be there.
Bitches. So,
I mean, some of them bitches is big. They going to try to
even
fuck
like
you
other like big bitches like.
I gotta bleep that out. But yeah, Tracy Morgan, chill out.
He needs to pray. Something's wrong.
I mean, he do be praying though.
Or maybe he don't need to drive because in both accidents, was he at fault? I mean, was he driving?
No. The first one, he wasn't driving. The second one, he wasn't at fault. So that's why they're saying he can't catch a break. That's what they say on that shit. I was like,
he better get in a plane.
Yeah. Variety posted Empire writers prepping for Jussie Smollett's return in season 6 of Empire. Lee Daniels, the writer that creator of Empire, said, Variety, this is not factual. Jussie will not be returning to Empire. Damn. I just thought that was funny. Not funny, but it's like,
damn, like your charges were dropped and you still ain't got a job. How mad are you?
I mean,
like,
he did a plea. Fuck. He did a plea deal. Like the way he let them keep his $100,000, and that's a plea. Yeah. Because if it's dropped, they give you your money.
Yeah,
back.
They're like, okay, well, here.
He was like, y'all can keep it, and he did community service. I was like, nigga, you did that shit. But fuck that. That's an old story, and I'm over it.
Yeah, right. Because anyway, like, not anyway, like, they were still posting stuff about it on what is that shit, Daily Mail, because I was looking at that shit at work. I'm like, why are we don't care about these updates no more?
Yeah, this nigga's just
like we don't care about Wendy Williams no more.
It's like, fuck out of
here.
Don't care. Right? They showed Wendy Williams on stage at like Summer Jam, just in the back, like, and she's just standing there like while niggas is performing high. Like. Oh, remember when Chris Rock made everyone mad with that picture of Whitney? He was like, hurry up so I can go smoke my crack. No. Bobby Brown replied, like, that is fucked up. Yes. Chris Rock is a stupid motherfucker.
Hey, nobody's off limits in comedy.
Yeah. By the way, Jay-Z is the first hip-hop artist to become a billionaire.
Rashad sent me that. I was like, wait.
That's pretty dope.
I forgot about that.
And Beyonce's probably trailing right behind him. She's almost there.
You know what's so funny? When Rashad said that he's like finally a billionaire, I was like, by himself?
Right.
Yeah, that was my first question. I was like, wait, by himself?
Would be? Or because I remember during this podcast, maybe like a million episodes ago, we were talking about how he was at 800 million.
Yeah, so like his net worth was more than hers.
He crossed over.
But Beyonce coming for that.
Oh yeah.
Though.
Oh, she's
Don't
there.
Sleep on her. Did you see those pictures she dropped though? I think they're for Lion King, bitch. There's like 12 of them. I was in heaven. I was swiping through all of them like, yeah.
Beyonce be disrespecting us.
Just dropping it with no fucking caption.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yes, bitch. Yes.
She looks like a mom too. I like that.
Right.
She got her daughter. Why are you just the baddest bitch like this?
Right? Like, can I be like that?
She's just rich.
Yeah. I need my middle part to be as crispy as hers. That middle part is life.
That shit is a tough part.
I just want the person who does her wigs to do my hair one time.
I know, right? They be doing
one time.
I remember this one girl who I knew she was fucking like, talking about, my auntie do Beyonce's wigs. I was like, then why does your hair look like that? Because she said her auntie did her hair. I was like, Nah.
You's a motherfucking liar.
Or she don't like you. Why is KFC now selling fried chicken skin? Like, I know that's delicious, but what the fuck?
Like, chicharrones? Isn't that what that shit is?
Oh, is that
like,
what chicharrones is?
Like the pig skins? You could get pig skins.
Oh.
I'll eat those sometimes.
I've heard of those, but I didn't know what it was.
Oh, yeah. Pig skin.
Oh, okay. That's probably.
I'm probably saying the wrong thing. Like, I know, like, black people call them pork rinds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I probably
literally pig skin.
I think I've had a pork rind once in my life at some point because I wanted to taste it.
That's the one disgusting pork product I will eat.
Chicken skin.
That's disgusting.
That's my RP. That's China.
That's my least favorite. Rupees, bitch. Isn't that India?
That might be India.
Isn't it rupees?
Yeah, you might be right. Because Chinese is 3 letters. It's
RPM
yen. Or something.
Theirs is yen.
No, they call it yen, but USD is like it's RMD. Okay, that's what China. You know, I had a whole bunch of Chinese. Yeah. So we in class we would stay converting shit to China.
Oh God.
Just so they would know, like, oh, how much is this? Oh,
but that's a good skill to have.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
They're like when we were explaining to them what they were paying, they were like, oh, and I was like, yeah,
it's stupid. A lot, right?
This one girl was paying $2,000 for a bedroom. I was like, you're a dumb broad, but they're all only children.
Only children are usually annoying.
Their parents are spending stupid bread on them.
I need 2. That's it.
Their parents probably didn't even know how much they were spending on tuition.
Nope. They're probably like, here.
Yeah. Get a Mercedes.
Is this the car that they usually drive in the United States? Oh, okay, we'll get it.
Definitely Mercedes. All them bitches got up and got a Mercedes. Bitches got convertibles.
They be getting Audis and shit.
Bitches came to class with
R8s. Like, nigga, what?
Came to class with Gucci shoes on and a Balenciaga t-shirt. I said, where the fuck are we?
I know we talked about this meme before, but it's like you think you got swag till you go on campus to see the Asian kids.
Okay.
It's like they will humble you. You ain't got nothing.
This girl, because I remember this girl had a cute, I knew it was Burberry. I was like, oh, that shirt's really cute. And she was like, oh, yeah. I knew it was new, too. I could just tell. Oh, that shirt's really cute. She's like, oh, yeah, thanks. I was like, oh, where'd you get it? She was like, the Burberry store. I said, you went to the actual Burberry store? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, this fucking stupid bitch. Like, you paid full price when you could have found this exact shirt.
She could have gone to, what's that shit called on the way to Palm Springs?
Anywhere fucking, Cabazon.
Yeah, Cabazon.
It's like.
But they still expensive.
Like, yeah, if you're rich, you just walk into the Gucci store, buy Gucci. But I swear to God, you can find that exact same Gucci somewhere else for cheaper. Yeah. It's just, I ain't paying no motherfucking full price. Even when I am rich, because I see it on TV, sometimes rich people will be like, I ain't paying no goddamn full price. What? Like, I'm going to be that bitch. I'm going to be that woman who's like, oh, this is cute. Let me take a picture and find it somewhere else.
I stay going in stores doing that.
I actually do
that. I be doing that in stores. I'll be like, yo, how much does this cost?
For lower price. And I was thinking about this week because you know how I was talking about like, oh, to save money, people who buy Fashion Nova, save your money, da-da-da. One hack, which I realized I do, but I didn't put it together until recently, is like, I could shop on Fashion Nova to save money, but sometimes I buy their most expensive outfits or items because it's still cheaper than what I would have gotten it for someone else. So it's like hack for people who like do have money. Go on websites that are cheap and then just do from high to low instead of low to high. Like, and you'll find some cute. I mean, the cutest shit is high to low.
And the material usually is better on the more expensive stuff.
Hell yeah.
Because I know like the ones that I bought, like I bought some like expensive dresses on there and some inexpensive ones. Fabric's way different.
Yes, that's super true. The expensive ones are still in my closet, and some of the non-expensive ones are in the trash, in the dumpster.
Yep,
they are landfill. So I saw this today that Alabama passes a bill that would require chemical castration for certain child molesters.
I did a project on this in school.
What, chemical castration? What is that?
They just give you like hormones to make you not be able to get erect if you're a man.
And then it's not continuation. Like it just dies. Like your ability to get erect is dead forever. Okay. Yeah. I mean,
they did it on like some prisoners. Like they did a study on some prisoners. Like it was hard to find human trials. They did more trials on like mice and shit than they did on humans. But because people were saying it was unethical, but I'm like, it's kind of unethical to molest kids.
Right.
You know, I guess it's more important for men to be able to have their manliness. But who the fuck cares? Like, if they're out here hurting people, it was like they were trying to pose it as a like a condition for these people to get out of jail. Like if they wanted to get out of jail, you get this done and then you get out.
Because you can't get hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You like lose all your sex drive. I forget what they give them to make this happen.
Yeah,
but
some chemical blend. You know what sucks though? Just like the Central Park 5, it's like that means you're gonna castrate some innocent people.
True.
That's the problem.
And the thing is with like DNA evidence and stuff now, false convictions shouldn't happen, yet they still do, just because of racism, because people are lazy.
And what's the thing? It's like not racism, but it's your economic status.
Classism.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that affects people's
opinion of you. Yeah, like if you're a prostitute or sex worker, they're less likely to care about you than if you're some little white girl that's going to college.
That's just like, I go to Pepperdine.
And it's just like, y'all both lead dangerous lives.
My parents pay for everything.
You're both living on the edge, honey.
Man, the white girl more than the prostitute.
You're equal.
Y'all all fucking
right?
Because
they're doing those prescription drugs.
They're doing them drugs and they fucking random niggas, man. When I went to college, I was like, y'all white people are fucking whomever. And then lastly, before we go to our commercial break, I really liked this because I was like, read me to filth.
Okay.
It said that Shade Room actually wrote, are you triggered? Because it says, healthy groceries, $100, too expensive. Dinner date, $100, reasonable. Therapist, $130, absurd. Trip to Target, $130, great deals.
Nigga, I need that shit.
Right.
Come with a better analogy.
Let's go.
Next one.
Average college class, $1,000. Expensive iPhone, $1,000. A necessity.
I'll do both.
Right. Okay.
The fuck out of here.
I did both.
Exactly.
Except I've never paid $1,000 for no goddamn phone. I sell my, okay, well, I don't sell first. I buy a new cell phone and sell my old one. Like, and so for the past like 4 cell phones, yeah, damn. For the past like 4 iPhones, I've only paid $200. Got me fucked up.
And I'm never doing a payment plan for a phone. Got me fucked up.
You tell me I got a car note for my cell phone? You got me fucked up. I remember so many years in my life, I did not know what a car note was because they call it a note. And I was like, what does that have to do with the fucking bill? This whole time when I was young, I was like, I wonder if a car note is just your monthly payment, but why the fuck is it called a note? They just
I wonder how it got called.
Oh, nigga. I studied finance, Nina.
Yeah,
get your life together. A note is a fucking like, a note could be correlated to, like a certificate. What is the shit you can get from the bank? The certificate, CD. Like, things like a loan is called a note. Oh, we call it a note number.
It's a car loan. A loan.
Car loan. Okay. That is still weird though, because that's why I was like, I'm stupid, because we literally call shits notes at work. A note is a loan though, so I'm just like, yeah, your car is a loan through the financial company.
Because you're paying your car note. You're paying your car
loan. Boom. We did it again. We are so fucking smart. All right,
We're
guys.
actually idiots, but
I'm really
it's okay.
Kids summer camp, $180. Too much.
Can't relate.
New pairs of shoes, $180. They were on sale. 1 hour. Oh no, sorry. 60 minutes of same thing. 60 minutes of exercise. I wish I had time. 60 minutes on Instagram. Oh my God, time flies. I was like, read me for filth. 1 hour on the phone with parents, eternity. 1 hour watching Netflix. Let's watch another one. Everything in life is about priorities. Where do you want to be 10 years from now?
Oh my God. Can everybody stop being so inspirational?
So I'm going to do the healthy groceries and the date. I'm going to do the therapist and the Target for sure.
Yeah. How am I going to live without my hair products?
I did college and it was a lot more than a fucking $1,000.
Yeah. My classes weren't $1,000 a pop. They were more than that.
They were more. iPhone, got it. Kids summer camp. My kids are for sure going to summer camp. And it's going to be more than $180.
Like, what type of summer camp is they going to?
Day. Because I want my kids to have, like, one of those experiences. Because I remember being younger and being like, damn, I wish I can go to those camps where they are gone for, like, a month. So I'm like, my kids are going to go to that. They cost a fucking arm and a leg. Mm-hmm. But I want my kids to go.
They taking care of your fucking kids.
Yeah,
kids are annoying.
They're feeding your kids. Like, so I'm just going to pray that God blesses me to have the money to be able to do those things. Because when I remember being young and looking it up, and the one that I looked up that I was like, I want to go so bad, it was $8,000. And then exercise, we all need to do that, because once you get older, shit.
And sometimes it's not even about time. It's just like energy. Because I know if I work out and the time I have to wake up, my body's not going to get enough sleep, and I'm going to feel like shit when I wake up. Like, because you know when you do leg day, how you be super tired the next day?
Dumb sore.
Yeah. Imagine doing leg day and then waking up at 5 a.m. to be at work at 6:30 and then you work 12 hours. No, we skipping it. I'm sorry.
No, seriously, when I freaking was doing leg day, like, well, I'll go to work at like midnight, 1 a.m. and then like, I'm not go to work, go to the gym at midnight, 1 a.m. and then wake up early. I was that bitch at work that was struggling walking. Like, and I would like try to be quiet, but I'd sit down and be like, trying to sit down, because it's like when you do leg day and you haven't done it in a while.
That's gonna be me when I go back. And then the operating room be cold, so it makes it worse. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna avoid it sometimes.
Yeah, so
it's not worth it.
That Instagram shit is real as fuck.
Got my timer on.
Right. And Netflix, because I showed it, watched the whole documentary series.
But you were doing something while you watched it.
Yeah.
Anytime I watch Netflix, I'm doing something. Like, I typically watch stuff when I do my hair. Like, so if I'm doing my hair, I'm watching something. If I'm cooking, I'm watching something. Yeah. I'm not just idle. We're millennials. We don't do that no more.
Yeah, I was like,
that's archaic.
I was really looking crazy. Like, what the like, I would literally look at myself crazy if I just sat
on Instagram only
and did nothing else.
That's the problem. Be at work doing it.
That's the only reason I haven't seen Game of Thrones, because my ass always wants to do something when the fucking TV is on. Yeah. Even with the Netflix series, I rewinded so many times because I was like, oh no, I missed like 5 whole minutes. Let me just pull it back. Like, and kept rewinding so many. But it's like, got it done. So even though it was 4 hours of TV, it probably took me like 7 hours to finish it, just because I paused too.
But you was working.
Yeah, because I was like, when it got serious and I just was not paying attention, I would just pause and be like, I'm gonna get back to it in a second. But yeah, that's a really cool thing. Good time for a commercial break.
Hey guys, interrupting the conversation very quickly to bring you something fun and something Black owned. So it's hilarious. Nina and I happen to come across the same Black business. Like, usually we don't talk about things.
Right.
But this is one we both happen to come up on. So I showed her on my phone, and she thought I knew some voodoo magic.
Right. So, like, bitch, are you showing me my phone? Like, what?
The universe is converging.
Yes.
So the business we found, they are called The Black Pack. You can find them on Instagram at theblackpackcards, all lowercase, all one word. Or you can also find them on their website, theblackpackcards.com. Each letter of the word, the first letter of each word is capitalized. I'm not sure if that matters. But this is a Black-owned playing card business. They sell cards. So what's included is you get all the styles in one deck. Each suit reflects an era in Black culture with illustrations true to the time period, featuring Chuck Taylors, pagers, timepieces, cassette tapes, and more. So spades are African royalty. What's up?
Yeah.
Diamonds are 1970s culture. Cute. Clubs, the Harlem Renaissance. Okay, Renaissance. Let me say it right. Hearts are 1990s culture. And you guys, I am feeling these. You could buy a single deck, double deck, triple deck. They even have deck sizes up to where you get like 10 decks. It's a 10 pack. So you guys, please go on here and support. I already know that I'm about to buy some because I don't own any cards. And so what better cards to own than Black owned cards with Black faces on them, representing our culture, because we seen what the other cards have on them. So let's support these. And it's so hilarious. At the top of their website, they have a little banner that says, yes, we are Black owned, with a smiley face. So if you want to support them, find them at the Black Pack Cards on Instagram, or go to their website, which is www.theblackpackcards.com. Thank you all for listening, and we hope that you support them like you support us. And back to the regularly scheduled program. Hey guys, welcome back. So this week for our educational topic, I was thinking about something, I forget, and then I remember I was talking to my nephew, and my nephew was like telling me, like, since he just crashed his car, he was like, oh, I want to go get another car, but I need a cosigner. I'm like, because he was like, yeah, because I don't have enough credit. So I was like, I was like, there has to be a way for you to build your credit, so that you can get like your car. And
you know, my response was, hell no.
Oh yeah, because I was like, oh no. When he said that, I knew he was posing it, waiting for me to offer. I ain't offering shit. You're too fucking young.
That's what I was just about to say. It's not even you. It's your age. Your age renders you to do dumb shit. And mind you, you just crashed your car.
Yeah.
Not that it's your fault.
It wasn't.
But
I ain't with that.
Nigga, let's not do back to back. Like, let's put some space between bad things happening.
So I was telling him.
That made me laugh.
What? Get a job? Nigga, no. When I looked this up, I was like, what type of dumb shit? So there's this article I have pulled up, and it's about ways to like build your credit without getting a credit card. And the first one says get a job. I'm like, yo, nigga.
Duh, nigga. Okay. Are there people on this earth who don't think they should always have a job?
Yes.
And
yes.
I think that's what that line is pertaining to.
Yes.
Because when is the last time, like, in the past, I've been working for 10 years. No, it's pushing 11. I've been working for 11 years. And in 11 years, I've not had a job for like 5 months. Tops.
Yeah, I'm trying
like
to think.
Total. Total. In the past 11 years, I've been unemployed for 5 months. I'm like, you are supposed to always have a job. What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry.
Because I'm trying to remember when I didn't have a job, and I'm like,
I'm tangenting. No, we and Ashley worked in the same place when we were damn 16, 17 years
old.
I'm
like, can't relate.
For years.
So he was asking me like ways to build credit, and I was telling him like, yeah, I wouldn't advise getting a credit card because with credit cards it causes you to spend money you don't have, even if the starting balance is low. So I told him, I was like, I'm gonna find you something. I'm gonna find you a way to build your credit so that you don't have to get a credit card. And of the things that I looked at, some of these were quite privileged, like become an authorized user on your parents' credit card. But I'm like, his parents, he can't do that with them, and he's not gonna do it on mine. So the one that I found to be the most the best option for people that are young is to get a secured credit card. So you know what that is, right?
Is that like a rush card or no? No,
what's a rush card?
Those are debit. Never mind.
Yeah, no. Okay, I'm like, what's a rush card? I've never had one.
Yeah, just they were the ones where like
by Russell
everyone,
Simmons, right?
Yeah, where that money should happen and everyone didn't have their money and couldn't pay their bills.
So I'm going to explain to you guys what a secured credit card was, because I've heard of it before, but I forgot that it was an option, because it's even a good option for people that can get a credit card if they want to build their credit without getting debt. Okay. So what a secured credit card is, it's so you basically put down a security deposit on the card. So you say you put down $1,000. That is your credit limit. Okay. So it's money you have already paid, and it's already sitting there waiting for you to use it. Okay. And so you just refill it with money as you go, so that you essentially never have a payment on that credit card.
That sounds fantastic.
What's that?
I know.
Yeah, no. Like, that's for us, a reminder later.
Because we have terrible memory.
Yes. So, let me read you the actual definition. A secured credit card is a credit card that requires you to place a refundable security deposit. You heard that? Refundable. Unsecured credit cards are not refundable.
Okay, bitch.
And they got high interest rates sometimes.
Yes.
The amount of which becomes your credit limit, preventing you from spending more than you can afford to repay. Secured cards are great for people with bad credit or limited credit because they offer nearly guaranteed approval. Some cards are from Wallet Hub's partners. This is the website I'm reading this off of. Secured credit cards also report information to major credit bureaus every month, just like unsecured cards. And they're much more cheaper than unsecured credit cards for bad credit. That's why it's best to use secured credit cards to build credit. So they have a list of some of the best secured credit cards, if I could stop getting tongue-tied, for 2019. So they have the Capital One Secured MasterCard, best for bad credit. Discover It Secured, best for rewards. Open Sky Secured Visas, best for no credit check. Citi Secured MasterCard, best for no credit, aka my nephew. BVA Compass Business Secured Credit Card, best for businesses. SunTrust Secured Credit Card, best for cash back. Navy Federal Credit Union Reward Secured Credit Card, best for points. So you guys, I gave y'all a lot of options right here.
That's really good.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, when I don't want to get a credit card now because they probably still credit check you.
This one doesn't. The Open Sky Secured Visa doesn't credit check you.
Oh, you said best for no credit check.
Yeah.
Open Sky.
Yep. So you could get one.
Because I was about to say, I don't want a credit check, but I'm like, I'm going to get one of those.
Right? Like, when I heard about this, I was like, oh, my God, this is revolutionary, man.
That's literally, you can find, that's like finally having the bank account just for leisure. Mm-hmm. And it's like, all my leisure money, put it right there. and this is the only card you can spend on bullshit.
Yep.
On your nails, on your fucking skincare products. This
waxes.
Is right. I mean,
we nixed that.
Yeah, I know. Waxing, get it right for black people. Man,
come up with something.
We just need
for
more.
us that's cheap.
We need black doctors to get kind of popping. Where it's like, go to him in Corona. Like we can just say
a black doctor hit me up on LinkedIn and he was like a cosmetic doctor.
Oh yeah,
he's a little weird.
Can I just throw a little tip in there? I'm really noticing. Okay, so my bank job, I just was like, hey, let me apply to banks that are surrounding me. And that's how I found it. But come to find out, everyone else, they saw it on LinkedIn and they applied for it. And then my teaching, you guys, I have a lot of jobs right now. So just,
bear with her.
Gemini. And
one
then
for each personality.
Right. I'm a whole different bitch in each job too. And then for the teaching job, I was looking for teaching jobs, but everyone else, it was at like Cal Poly, so it was like also an event where they were like directly targeting one of the assistant principal at a different school. All of the principals were at one school one day, and I was talking to the guy I hadn't met yet, and he was like, "Oh, you're not from Cal Poly?" And I was like, "No," and he was like, "Wow, they must have really liked you. You're the only one not from Cal Poly that they hired," and I was like, "Oh, Cal Poly is Cal State out here for people who aren't from here." And I was like, okay, cool. And then the finance jobs that I was telling you about earlier today, the ones that called me, I was like, I applied to both of them on LinkedIn. So there's a surge going on LinkedIn. I can't confirm that for every state, but you might just want to this is what I did when I was watching the When They See Us, Central Park 5. I spent like 7 hours just applying for so many jobs that I can get on my computer right now, and there ain't shit I can apply for. Like, I covered all my bases. I have had these tabs open for like a week. It took for fucking ever. And I didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m. Just go on LinkedIn and pull up every single possible job that applies to you. Just pull it, just all of it. Just
I've been
boom.
doing that shit too.
Blah.
Especially because I've been getting fed up at work. I just started doing that. I applied to a few on LinkedIn this week. I still have to do the assessment for one.
Yeah,
that's the only
thing
that fucking sucks. I don't fucking have no time for those 60-minute fucking. Just look at my fucking resume and give me the fucking job. You know you're gonna like me.
Can
Shit.
I tell you something funny?
Fucking irritates me.
There's one job where I'm like, I don't really qualify, but I have a master's. Let me just apply. And so I'm doing it, and then they're like, oh, do the assessment. And I was like, okay. So I started doing the assessment. I'm like, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing this. And then I was like, okay, I'm close to the end. And I clicked it, and it was like, now you're on section 2. Why did I just click that?
I would have done the same shit.
I just clicked the X tab and said, man, fuck that job.
No, we're good. We can find something else. If the assessment is longer than 15 minutes, the fuck is wrong with you? You got me working before I'm even hired.
Right. And that's the thing. They want to see that you'll commit.
I'm not committed. No. I'm not. You know what I'm committed to? A motherfucking check. So if a check ain't at the end of that fucking assessment.
I was about to say, I'm committed to that fucking bag, bitch.
Nigga. Cut the check. Don't ever make what? 60 minutes. Why you think it's been taking me so long to get to it?
You gonna pay me $12?
And they have the nerve. The assessment is 3 sections. Nah.
Nigga.
Legit did my hair instead. Like, earlier, I was like, nope, we taping a YouTube video.
And I was like, I know that's so fucking first world to be like, I ain't doing this shit. And the thing is, because I did one assessment, I was like, that shit was long. And then the second one, I was like, nah.
And it's because we're not desperate.
Right.
That's why, you should look, little each one, teach one real quick. You should look for a job while you already have one so that you don't take whatever. Y'all know how long I have hated my fucking job? Probably for 1.5 years now. And a bitch is still here. You know why? I ain't found nothing better yet.
I've had to, the thing is, one thing that I'm going to have to throw in there is you might have to prepare for a pay cut. Yeah. Just because I switched career paths. They're both good. These are, finance is solid, biochemistry is solid, but you're become entry level again.
But the entry level for my field is the same as I make now.
The thing is,
it's but with all the qualifications,
there's so many, it's so competitive, and they know it, that these people play around with the pay.
Yeah.
And make you have to be there for years before, and that's the thing, is like you're just going to keep declining, and that's the thing. Okay, and
that's why I say I'm not gonna be desperate.
You're gonna keep it, and that's funny because now that I'm like, I just want to work where like my schedule works out, and so I kind of did shit. Now I can go on vacation when I want, but obviously I shouldn't be going on vacation. I should be at work, but I just kind of wanted it to be that way because
work will always.
I'm
be
a
there.
Fucking Gemini. I know, right? I'm a Gemini, and I'm realizing I'm showing a lot of Gemini traits, and I'm like, yes, I'm very like, don't tell me what to do, you know, like I can go to work, but it's like I need to live my life the way I want to live my life. Like, and so it's like, now that I'm working the jobs I work, it's like I'm casually applying, and that's a really comfortable feeling because you're just going to decline and decline and decline until someone gives you what you want, because you already have a job to go to, hopefully Monday through Friday at least, you know, for people who need extra money or want extra money. Or that young
Monday through Thursday.
Sunday to Sunday. Like just boom to boom, like, you know, and then take a day off when you can find one. Tell the teacher that, I mean, not your teacher. I have a principal boss, I have a financial manager boss, and I have a restaurant general manager boss. So it's just like, tell whoever the person is that you need to tell, like, that you're sick, and I know it's full of shit.
That's me today.
You know, actually, I was just thinking about this. So, and this is a good each one teach one too. If you're in the situation where you just started a job, say you had like one job and you needed two. So you have one job and then you just started your second job and you just started, and then you get the job offer you want, and you've only been at the second job for like, and I've seen one girl do this, and you've only been at the second job for like, how long was she there? Like 4 weeks, 3 weeks. How do you maintain a positive relationship with your boss by leaving damn near mid-training, not even staying?
I don't know if you can, because I know this one girl, when I got this job, she came in and she started the training, and like she didn't even make it a week, and then she was like, yeah, I don't like this, and she left.
It's like, but you basically have to be ready to burn bridges.
Yeah, basically. Like you just have to know that you're not going back.
Yeah, but and you lose a letter of rec. But I mean, it doesn't even matter because
you weren't there that long.
Right.
I don't even know, like, jobs get it. They know people need money.
Yeah, that's that revolving door that business owners talk about. People coming,
like, they know people need money. So it's just like, I don't really think that they count on people coming back. Like, if you weren't satisfied already, what makes us think that you would come back for what we were offering? Unless we change what we're offering. Right. Like, if it's the same offer, then they're going to be like, oh, why are you back? Like,
right. You know, the funny thing that I guess that's, you're just going to burn the bridge. Yeah,
because I know, I quit, fuck these niggas.
The thing that sucks is, like, at least one of them, if I left, they would, like, be in a little bit of a scramble for a second, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, my job, they would probably burn. Let's be real. Like, it'd be horrible.
I was also thinking for the jobs that I would decide to leave, like, if I already know, like, okay, my job offer is this much here, is it fucked up to be like, boss, at this job, I need to have a meeting with you. So basically I can only stay with this project if you're willing to pay me, and you say something higher than the job offer you got.
That's never wrong. You gotta weigh your options, man. If you know you can go somewhere else, fucking pull that fucking card. Yeah. Live on the edge a little, you know?
Or I was gonna say, like, or if you have to leave a job abruptly, be like, oh, this is fucked up. It'd be like, I have a sick family member. Yeah,
I would straight up be like, yeah, somebody died,
and
I'm taking off. Like, I don't want to leave y'all with my absence. I would like you guys to fill the position so your operations can continue to run smoothly.
It's like, you guys got to do interviews next week.
That's how it was when the manager quit for the LA team. They're like, yeah, she's leaving on the 3rd, and we need to fill the position in 30 days. I was like, good fucking luck.
You should have just sometimes I hope that things will open up in, like, whatever company I'm working at, so if I have friends who are looking for a job, I can kind of, like, throw them in there. Like, you know, like,
don't nobody want this shit.
That's what always happens.
I ain't referring nobody to this shit.
Like, damn,
I'm sorry,
I don't want to do this to you. The only job I would refer to is someone who has 0 work experience and just needs a job as a busser at a restaurant.
But I would not tell anybody to work my job. Right. Nobody. And then, like, it's funny though, because I could have had a different job at a different company by now, making more money.
Why
but
I'm
refusing to take it because my coworker who used to work for the company told me about how the work is in the area that they were offering it. She was like, you'll work 24-hour shifts regularly.
Right. Yeah. I remember
like she's like, you'll make a lot of money, but it comes at a cost. And I'm like, I'm not trying to work 24 hours because
it's already bad now.
Friday I worked I want to say like 18.
Hell no.
Maybe like 16, maybe like 16 hours at least I was like on site for 16 hours and a bitch was hurt.
Were you sitting in the surgery room for most of that time or did you have to take breaks?
I like took a break and went to the lounge to do my homework. And yeah, I was doing that my entire break. I was doing my homework. And then I had to, shit, I feel like I'm getting sick. I had to start a whole other surgery. And then that one, this nigga was like, oh, it's only going to be 2 hours. I'm like, I know you fucking lying. It's going to take us an hour to set up. How is this case going to take 2 hours?
Yeah.
So that shit ended up taking like 4 hours I was there. Because as soon as the plastic surgeon came in, I said, nope, and pulled my shit out and left. Because he said he was going to take 2 hours to close. That would have been 2 additional hours that I would have been there. So I would have probably worked like 18. And I was like, no, honey, you got to work tomorrow. We can't do that. So I left.
Oh, another thing you might want to consider too, which is kind of why I work at so many jobs, because it's like, I just wanted to make sure I was making the same amount of money. That's all. Like, it's very simple. Like, I just want the same amount of money that I was making before because I was comfortable. But it was like, if since you're changing fields, and I was talking about the pay cut, what if you did something to where it's like you have a bachelor's and you'll have a master's at that time? What if you did something to where they offer you $10,000 less, but you do something like what I'm doing, and like say your work-life balance would be good. They offer you $10,000 less, and then you just do something on the side that in 12 months would make you $12,000. You know?
Yeah. So I was already thinking.
I mean,
about
not 12,
like,
$10,000.
If it was possible, I would go back to subbing because that was like the easiest money you could possibly fucking make. So I've already been thinking about that. Yeah. That's like one option, but honestly, I don't want to have more than one job. Because I feel like one job is enough. I would just have to make some fucking sacrifices because I don't want to have more than one.
So for the better work-life balance, would you be willing to take a pay cut, though?
Hell fucking yeah.
Okay. Then
nigga,
you're good.
Hell yeah. I will do that shit today.
You're Gucci. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not tripping about taking a pay cut to have a fucking life, to be able to eat, to be able to drink water. I could go to the gym again.
Yes.
A bitch can sleep.
That's why I'm okay with certain types of jobs and not okay with certain, because it's like, I will take a pay cut so I can be myself. Yeah. Like, you know, like that's literally work-life balance.
And
like,
actually make events.
Yeah, you know, like, yeah. Okay, that's good. I'm not wishing a pay cut on you, but it's just like now that I've seen the field and I have like friends who took the same path as me, I'm just like, oh, okay, America. You know, I'm just like, all right.
It's so odd, like, because I've just been hearing good things, like, but I feel like it might be because I'm hearing them from men, too. Like, that could be a possibility.
Your master's program? Or
from people that hear that I'm getting my master's in this. So like, oh, yeah, like, yeah, no, off top, you'll make this much.
Oh,
like,
people
off top,
told me the same thing.
And I'm just like, okay, like, we'll see. But then when I look at, like, the jobs that I would qualify for after I graduate, it's like I'm making the same amount of money as I make now in an entry-level position. And it's been a lot of the jobs. It hasn't been just, like, one or two there, but it's been, like, a lot.
Yeah. How competitive is that field?
It's getting...
I know it's growing.
It's getting more competitive because of the popularity of, like, the internet.
Right. Tech.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a good chance that you can get it for the pay that you've been seeing it online, but there might also be the thing where they make you get a little bit of experience first, because what I noticed is I got less than 2 months of experience and like it jumped fast. So it's like, maybe it's kind of weird when you change majors. It's like kind of like they believe you because you have a master's, but they want someone. Yeah, they want you to have already proven it somewhere, but they don't really want you to do much, if anything, to prove it. So it's like, I don't know, it's gonna vary. I'm like I said, my sister got a really good job offer, so
I'm
like,
use our website as an example.
Oh yeah, that's great.
So basically, like when you're computer science,
but damn, the curse words all over.
I'm gonna redo it. I could make a fake one.
Wait, what?
I could make a I could make an alternate version of our website.
Okay, because I'm like, don't let your employees hear what we talk about on here.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it depends on like where I'm applying to, what website I use as an example, because there's a class project that I have that I put on the internet too. Yeah. So it's just like I fill it out. Like Weed Maps, I'm using our shit. Like I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you're applying to Weed Maps?
I got declined already. I already knew that was gonna
happen. You can apply again.
I know. It's like I was not qualified. I was like, I'm shooting my shot. And
bitch, literally, that's what you do.
The next day they said, bitch, no. They said, what?
No, it's like that's. Oh yeah. Also, we already talked about this, but don't get discouraged. Yeah, it's like it's so stupid to get discouraged.
Oh my god, y'all need to listen to the podcast. How I Made This. It's just basically about all these entrepreneurs, and literally every one of them was like, yeah, I got told no, I got laughed at. People said it wasn't gonna work. I got declined for this offer, that. We met with 20 stakeholders, and only 5 of them had brunch with us, and then only 1 offered to give us money. Wow. Like, so they hear no's, but the one thing they don't fucking do, give up.
Charlamagne got fired 4 times from radio. Yeah. Fired is heavy.
It is.
Laid off is a whole
bad.
Yeah, laid off is different because the government pays you. But fired, like, damn, they were like, get the fuck out, you know? So it's like fired 4 times from radio, and you decided, let me just keep doing radio.
I like this shit.
And look, you know, like now he's preparing to get rich. Yep. Like he doesn't talk about it much, but he's getting rich, and he's like, he's getting there. Good job, Charlamagne. But yeah, so you just gonna have to push like that, you know? All just keep working hard.
Ready for Look at God?
Yeah.
You just reminded me of one. Yeah, you literally, I didn't have it, and then you reminded me. So Look at God is that this week on Sunday, I had some spare time. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to teach myself how to do something. So Rashad and I have been trying to figure out how to like do some stuff in Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. So my smart ass went on Adobe Illustrator after I searched YouTube for a while trying to figure out how to do it. And I was like, I don't like how these people are teaching me how to do this. Like, it's taking too long. There has to be a quicker way or a better way. And so then I remembered, like, in Adobe Illustrator, they have tutorials on there for free where you can learn how to do stuff. So like I watched a tutorial on like how to make a logo. And you remember that logo Ricky made for me? Yeah. Okay, so I downloaded that logo, and then I added some stuff to it because I didn't really I liked his design, but I wanted to like, you know, make it mine, make it better. Right. So I added like few little shadows to it, and like I'm trying to like add some other stuff to like make it like really pop and make it look good. Yeah. But I learned how to do that on Adobe Illustrator in like 20 minutes.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I taught myself that this week, and then Rashad, he's been trying to get this idea off the ground, and he needed a template for it, but he's not technically inclined.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, he's not technically inclined at all.
I ain't either. That's why this bitch always got the laptop in front of her.
So I made the template for the design that he wants, and like he wants to get started like on a prototype this week, like while we're both off work. So we're gonna do that this week, and I already made his template for him, and like it was funny, like he asked me about it, and I was like, let me just try and see if I could do it, like whatever. So I make like the little template for him, and he looks at it, he's like, what the fuck, how'd you do that? Oh my god, it looks so good. And I was just like, oh thanks. I was just trying some shit.
Template for like what, like a logo or like
he wants to do a sock design. So he had me
like he expected it to be all basic, and it came out all extra.
It came out actually pretty bomb, and I was surprised with myself too.
Do you have it on your computer?
Yeah, I have it on here. I can open it and show it to you. Literally, it's basic as fuck, but the fact that I was able to do it was pretty cool. Like we have to add color and stuff to it.
That's so funny that me and Rashad are both Geminis. We're both not technical, and we're both not creative. Like that type, because we're creative in a different way. So I'm like, that's really fun, because I'm not either. So I'm probably gonna be like, oh shit, I don't know how to do that either. Yeah. Like, oh wow.
And it's funny too, like sometimes when I ask him for advice on stuff, I'm like, that's what Nina would say.
Yeah, some Gemini free
I'd
bird
be
ass
so irritated. I'm like, because I know I'm gonna hear the same shit from 2 different fucking people.
Some free bird ass thoughts.
And then another look at God. I finally said fuck my job and called in sick.
Hey,
because
you know I've been telling you to do that for like 2 years. I'm like, bitch.
And I'm always like, well, my coworkers, nigga.
I'm like, lie.
Fuck y'all. I'm sick.
I'm a bad influence.
No, so I didn't even lie when I put in my sick request. I said I'm exhausted. Because these niggas tried to play me over the weekend. And so I was like, all right, we good. Because my manager was like, oh, yeah, I'll get you a hotel. He sent me that text message, and then he sent an email to somebody. that person had gone home early on Friday. And so I didn't get no hotel room, and I had to drive back home from work after being there for like 16 hours. Jesus. I had to drive back to Chino Hills, and then I had to go back to work the next day.
Ew.
Yeah. And so that was irritating. And that's when I was like, oh, y'all don't want to hold a bitch down no more because I'm not doing a schedule? All right. Well, fuck y'all too then. Like, the feeling is fucking mutual.
Fuck y'all.
And then last look it got, even though I worked hella, Nina and I still went out. Well, we went on my fiance's birthday, and that shit was hella fun. That night, it was funny. And look, it got my couch is not fucked up because Rashad's brother threw up all up on that shit, but we made him clean it. And we got I followed this thing online, and let me just say that little fucking I think it's Dirt Devil. It's like a spray attachment thing. That shit cleaned the fuck out that throw up.
Oh, wow.
It's the couch looks better than the rest of the couch. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to do the whole couch now.
Wow.
Shit. You can't even tell. It's literally the same color now.
How do you clean a sofa seat? Because doesn't it sink in?
It did, but we followed the directions online. They were put baking powder on it, let it sit, soak it up, vacuum that up, spray it with some water, put some more baking soda on there, and then leave that, vacuum that off. Then get the fucking cleaner, put that on there, wipe that off with a damp cloth, let it dry, redo as necessary.
Wow.
Yep. And they were it's a really long process, but we promise you it'll work. That shit fucking worked.
That's cool.
Yeah, so this weekend was fun.
Yeah.
3110 is always fun though.
What the fuck is up with that place?
And I met my internet friend Amber Asia on there. I think that's her name on Instagram.
Hey girl.
But her name is Amber. We met her there in real life.
And it's so funny because I walked past her 5-10 minutes before that. I was like, oh my God, I want to tell her she's so pretty, but I was like, let me just walk away, bitch. Shut the fuck up. She gonna think I'm drunk. And then you bring her up Nina, that's my friend. I was like, oh my God, you wanted to tell me you're so pretty. That's so funny. Look at God. Look at God. I'm 27 now.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I went to your whole ass birthday party. Well, that was in between too. Shit,
the whole fucking.
There was
weekend.
Too much.
It was
there
a
was
lot.
Just too much. That's another reason I was so tired.
That's why I was like, oh. Your boyfriend's, your fiance's birthday party is today? Oh, let me just keep partying. Let me just go, because, might as well. And I knew I was going to crash after, which I did.
That Jack in the Box was flying.
It just, I wasn't going to throw up, but I felt sick.
Oh, I felt sick.
It helps me, get out of the sick feeling. It doesn't make me feel better. It just helps me not feel sick.
Yeah.
And I wasn't faded.
I didn't want to be hungover when I woke up because I literally only ate half, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna throw up if I eat the rest of this. I need to lay the fuck down.
Yeah, it really worked.
Shot didn't even wake up, of course.
So last week on my birthday, we went to I went to Taps beforehand, and we just pre-gamed, ate some oysters and shit. I eat oysters.
Oh, y'all didn't eat dinner? You just pre-gamed?
Yeah, we just pre-gamed. Yeah, that's all we did.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was we got I think Manny might have got an appetizer. I don't know. We all got appetizers, and not even everyone got appetizers. Some people just got drinks, and that was fun. And then we went to Bill Bellamy's comedy show.
That was fun.
It was really funny.
That was fun.
His opener. Me and Alex were talking about. We're like, his opener was kind of cute.
His opener was funny as shit.
When he did the little thing, I was like, why you look good doing that though?
Yeah, you saw that ring on his finger, girl.
Oh, he did have a ring? Mm-hmm. I was looking.
He did.
Oh, shit.
He even talked about his whole ass wife.
Are we talking about the same person?
Yes. You talking about that, caramel skin guy?
Yeah, that everyone was talking to outside?
Yes.
Oh, damn. I also had a headache. My head was fucked up.
You were also tipsy as shit.
Oh, yeah, because before the show started, I walked up to Jan. She was like,
you want a shot?
She was like, oh, yeah, I sure did. And then, wait, did we take that shot?
I didn't.
Oh, I did.
Y'all got drinks, I think. I don't know.
I walked up to Deanna, and she was like, are you faded? And I was like, I think so. And then when she asked me that, I was like, oh, damn, you are faded. Feel yourself.
Feel your body.
Yeah, I was super faded. But that was fun. And everybody was fun. I mean, that lady was awkward. But
oh my God, that one.
She needed
a muzzle.
The lady, the comedian?
No, I thought you were talking about the lady in the crowd that kept fucking talking.
The one on the front row?
Yes.
The lesbian?
No, it was some lady. She was like, "No, I'm Mexican. So my parents were the same." Bitch, this ain't your comedy
They just
show.
cut her off, and I was laughing. I was like, "No one's actually listening to you.
Nobody
lady.
wants to hear you.
It wasn't for you to now talk the whole show.
No,
bitch, be quiet." But the lady comedian, she was just really awkward.
She was a little dry.
She just needed like a white audience or a gay audience, and she would have slammed.
Yeah.
But it just was not her audience.
No.
And she was nervous, and it was reading. And I was like, girl, don't tell us you're nervous.
But
it was really funny because I like watching people bomb too.
Yep.
And then that was fun. And then that night, me and my friend went to Hollywood. We went to like 3 bars. There was one on a rooftop, one underground, and then one really small one. That shit was lit. I was drunk by the end of the night. And that's great. And it's also great because I didn't get sick. And I always get sick.
Yep.
And then the next day, me and my friend went to Mexico literally just for a day. I thought it was an hour 30 drive. I didn't realize the drive there would be 3 hours long.
I mean, San Diego is like an hour and a half.
That's why I thought we were just going to be like, boom, boom.
Boom, boom. No. When you go to deep San Diego, that shit take like 2 hours.
Rosarito is like driving to the Inland Empire from the ocean. Like, far. So we drove into we stopped in Tijuana for just a second and then drove into Rosarito, ate more oysters out there. Fire.
I was like, how are theirs?
Yeah. Flight. They only gave you 12 and I didn't even need 12. I was like, I should have just got 6, but I couldn't ask for that. And the service was like on point. I was like, damn, this is like some fine dining shit. Like as soon as you took your last plate and you're like, they're like, oh, let me get this plate for you. And then it was in Papa's. No, that was actually a different place. He was on top of it. Wow, they were really on top of it in Mexico that day, because we went to Papa's and Beer and it wasn't busy, but it was like I was showing my friend. My friend didn't know they built out. Papa's and Beer goes out to the beach, like all the way out to where the water is, and so it's just a whole bunch of shit. So I was showing, and then we went inside and we were drinking, and like as soon as I took a shot, as soon as like the salt spilled all over and you're done taking your shot, they would immediately come and like get your shit and then wipe the table and get all the salt. They did that multiple times. And I was like, damn, you guys are fucking on top of it. But also I'm like, maybe they just want my money. I don't know.
They might.
We did.
Like, you rich American.
Yeah, we did get stopped by some police and they made us get out of the car. We got really lucky.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, we got lucky that they weren't fucking with us. I think they might have seen my passport and realized my birthday was yesterday. And luckily there was a woman with them, because I'm like.
But what would your, like, why, because your birthday was yesterday?
They'll be nicer to you. Like, let me not fuck with these people the day after her birthday.
Think about that.
Yeah, because they just want money. And it was like, so they were searching they searched the whole car for a long time. Like, and I was just like, the thing is, I always, like, my play it cool is, like, act like nothing's wrong. Yeah. So I was just talking to my friend, like, all laughing. We were just talking, like, I was, like, laughing, smiling, and I was just like, oh, nah. And then, like, it was 2 guys and a lady cop. And they're all, like, very stern-faced. But she was kind of stern-faced. But, like, when she looked at me, I smiled at her like a normal person. Not like I'm nervous or anything. And then she, like, I made sure when I got out of the car to take my purse with me. And they were like, check her purse too, and like and I was just like, damn,
get out of my business. I hate how that shit's legal.
Yeah,
you shouldn't legally be able to be up in my business.
And it was all like they were letting all Mexicans through. And it's funny because I'm like, Donald Trump turned this shit around, because now they're letting all Mexicans through and they're stopping anyone American. I'm black. Like, obviously, I'm not. I could be Hispanic, but I'm not. Like, I don't look Hispanic, and like. But yeah, we made it. We survived. And then Rashad's birthday, that was really fun. Lit. And then, look at God. What did I write down? I don't know what I wrote down. Oh yeah. 'Cause I remember I wrote yesterday, I was all like, dang, we are really blessed. And that was when watching the, what the fuck is the Central Park 5 movie? I've been saying it this whole time. When They See Us.
I was about to say, we see you.
Yeah. We see you, homie. When They See Us, after watching that, I was like, damn, we are really blessed, because some people are really going through some shit. Like, our level of shit isn't shit.
Nope.
You know? And so I was just like, damn, we're really blessed. And it's like, just like I said, sit in your accomplishments. It's like, sit in your blessings. And I was actually sitting in my blessings of like, not only are you not going through the shit you could be going through, but it's like, I don't even have everything I like dream of, and I'm at peace. So it's like, feel blessed that it's like, dang, I don't even have my house yet. I don't have my like, I don't know, material things that I want.
Fortune.
Yeah, like I don't have the wealth that I want yet. Like I don't even have a boyfriend or husband, man. It's like, me being able to be happy is a blessing.
Oh yeah.
That is literally a blessing. And like I never, first of all, never think of that. So when I thought of it, I wrote it down, because I was like, damn, imagine how, and if you're able to feel blessed now, imagine how blessed you'll feel when you got it all. Like when you finish, like having people who are like in their 40s and they're just chilling, like, got my money, whoop.
vacation
for shit, you know, and those who like actually became successful, because I know there's like non-successful people, but it's like for successful people who worked from where we are now to where they are, like, and I'm like, we'll be there one day.
Yeah, I just know that when I take the whole family on a vacation, that's when I made it
to Hawaii, or to Dubai, somewhere. Like Asia's very expensive. Shit.
No, I'm too afraid of my allergies to go there, but apparently they're really on it.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
Terrible allergies this week. But yeah, look at God. Just so you know, you guys can find us on Apple Podcasts. Just search Young and Gettin Podcast. There's no G at the end of Gettin. Please subscribe, rate, and review. We're also on SoundCloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. Please follow us on there and comment on there. And we're also on YouTube.com. Just search Young and Gettin Podcast. I don't think you can see it. I know. I'm like, I hope. Just search Young and Gettin Podcast with no G at the end of Gettin. Please subscribe and comment on there. We're on GooglePlay. We're on Stitcher. We're on Pocket Cast. We're on Spotify. We're on everything. Just search Young and Gettin Podcast and you'll find us.
You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at YAGI_podcast, or you could go to Facebook, www.facebook.com/YAGIPOD. And you can also visit our website, construction coming soon, which is www.weareyagip.com. And then to join the conversation, hit us up in our email, Ashleyandninapod@gmail.com, or text or call our Google Voice number, which is 323-486-3811. We'll see you next week.
Peace.